Alright, seems like I forgot to turn on my mic. So now mic check. Alright, seems like I forgot to turn on my mic. So now mic check. Alright, looks good enough. I think I can work with it. So, today we're playing round 4 in our Steam Showdown versus Lodis, that's his name on GA, and his name is, well, DoNotPet, I guess, in Steam. So, he's playing like classic ramp Geist ramp deck. Yeah, forgot about this guy playing. Well, alright, so he's running Fall of the Titans and Sunburn like Rolling Thunder, Ravaging Blaze, and even counter magic he plays with Scared to Wings, which is interesting. And Pulses of Murasa, that's one of his ways to gain life, and another one is Nisa's Renewal. So the idea of this deck is just to ramp a bunch to get like billions of lands and then kill the opponent with one shot of Rolling Thunder coated by Geist Blast here, or for example Ravaging Blaze, because yeah, I kinda like this card in the deck because with Spell Mastery, which he can absolutely get, I mean the Spell Mastery, he can deal X damage to creature and the same damage to me, for example. Yep, that's pretty cool. So he ain't got no creatures, only Green Warden of Murasa, that's the only one, even no Ulamog, but he's got like Unsubstantiate and Scatter to the Winds for counter spells, and some supers like Radiant Flames, and that's pretty much it. He ain't got no instant speed removal, just well, Ravaging Blaze can be an instant speed removal, yeah, and Geist Blast as well, but Geist Blast is not really relevant since it only does 2 damage here. And Fall of the Titans, maybe. So, basically I need to aggro him, I need to rush him and take him down before he can get to his late game, which I absolutely lose. So, he's kinda away right now, doing some of his business, and we have a little bit of time, maybe just looking around, playing some randoms, for example. What the heck now? So let's play our original Mardu deck. Maybe some of you know that I've updated the list of Mardu deck to this Mardu version 2, with Everseen and Shadows of the Past and some other stuff, and this is much more consistent and much more playable than the original one, but right, what can I do? I have to play the original one. Okay, let's try to beat up some opponents and see how the deck does. Just prepare ourselves to the future match. Right, former Jace again. Yeah, of course. Who would doubt that? Okay. Unfortunately, I couldn't really test my deck versus his deck, like my chances, but I don't really think that this is necessary. I've already lost 2 of my rounds here in the tournament, so it doesn't really matter. And here's the hand I want to keep because I have Olivia and she's pretty good. I mean, she can do a lot of work, but I need black for her and for Ailey. Yep. And we have our double white for Gisela. Still need double black for Mindbender. Yeah, in my new version of the deck I don't have Mindbender, but let's see if the Mindbender is gonna make some difference in this game. Maybe we will discard some of his big impact cards like Fall of the Titans, whatever, and see if it helps. It seems like we are playing versus white human deck here, which we have some chances to do. We need double red for this collecting defiance as well, so we need to draw some more lands. That's actually the thing, and it's not even white human deck, it's Orzhov human deck. Okay. Let's attack first and see if he wants to trade two of his creatures for 1 mine. And play our Olivia, I guess. Yeah, worse than damage effects, of course, man. Like you still need it on 38 rank to watch damage effects. Come on. Why don't you guys just turn it off? Alright, Grasp of Darkness, fair enough. Olivia is not gonna make it. And we still own 3 lands, unfortunately we couldn't draw a 4th land. I would love to see like red source right now. Or any untapped land so I can play my Gisela. And it's not a land, of course, first round and we still mana to it. Yep, what can you do? Alright, there is a bishop. Will he attack? I guess he will not attack here. So I need to do something with Kiton here. But unfortunately not much I can do at this point. He's gonna flip, I guess. Well, maybe I will just keep up my 2 Blessed Alliance at this point. So even if he flips Kiton, he will be off the board, hopefully. Let's see what he sacrifices here. At least we will be getting rid of this bishop. Alright, leave another sacrifice. And he's gonna spend like 3 mana to actually flip this Kiton here, because I'm gonna block Kiton. Or maybe he will use some pump up effect or whatever. Alright, indestructible is good enough for me. At least I can hit him back to 2. And if I draw a second red source, maybe I can kill it. Alright, he's got an active Planeswalker now, but no board.
Because if you were, you'd be able to bend over and kiss your ass goodbye.
Yeah, I mean, he +2 it, and it's, yeah, fair enough. That's the play I would make as well. Alright, there is our red source again. So I guess we just killed Gideon here. I don't really want to discard him or myself, since I have an active Mindbender at this point, so maybe I can sacrifice Aile to check his stuff here. Alright, he's not gonna do anything. So, what am I supposed to do here? Well, I guess I will attack first and see what he has. Maybe he will try to kill my Aile. That's fine if he has like Blessed Alliance. Yep, so now I can play Pilgrim's Eye, get my, I don't know, another color, like maybe red. And next turn I can potentially Mindbender. So Aile is gone. Not gonna cry about her. So if he will not kill my Pilgrim's Eye next turn, that would be pretty good, since I have Mindbender in the hand. Let's see if he sees this line about Pilgrim's Eye plus Mindbender. And seems like he ain't gonna do nothing. And that means if he has, for example, everything in his hand that he's keeping, I can kill it. And I don't wanna attack at this point. I don't want to lose my Pilgrim's Eye to any removal spell like another Blessed Alliance here, so I'm just gonna do it like that. Alright, so what you got? That's it, another Blessed Alliance. Alright, and he's got 5 mana, and Tragic Arrogance is not really good on this board, at least. And Winnower cannot kill me, I mean my Mindbender, but Karapet can be a problem if he top deck another land, so yeah, let's do that. And I guess he should have just played this Blessed Alliance to gain 4 life in response to this trigger, because Blessed Alliance is the only 2 mana cost card in his hand, so that was my only option to discard, and he could just, yeah, play it and gain 4 life piece. And that is a 6 land, so he could play Karapet this turn, and fortunately I discarded him. And seems like no attacks, I mean no plays. He doesn't want to play this Willow, so he's got this Elf for 3, Elf and Tragic Arrogance. And that's actually fine, so I can safely attack into this, don't really care. And I guess I play my Gisela, I mean I guess I play my Gideon here. And I don't really want to give him a target for Tragic Arrogance to get rid of this Mindbender, so I'm gonna just plus it. So now even if he plays Tragic Arrogance, it's not gonna do a lot, because I still have only 1 creature and only 1 Planeswalker, so he cannot kill my Mindbender by leaving me up with this Night Token. So I'm kinda playing around this stuff. Alright, he's gonna attack me for 2, or maybe attack Gideon, it's fine because I can attack for 10 in response. So don't really care about this. And he still has like an unknown card at this point, and it's not Blessed Alliance. So it may be like Grasp of Darkness, something like that, but it's not gonna. Alright, there is Aile. Alright. I guess I don't want to use my collective effort quite yet. I guess I will wait for him to... I'll wait for him to play his 4/3 elf, and then I use collective effort to kill it. Alright, so he can take down Gideon now. Maybe if he attacks with Eily plus a Shambling Vent, so I want to give my Gideon some blocker. So I'm gonna play Gisela, and now he can try and play Tragic Arrogance, but that will mean that he will not be able to deal with Gideon at the same turn. So even if I lose my Gisela right now, I guess it's worth it, and I'm just trading Gisela for Gideon here, because I kinda want my Gideon to stick around. Yeah, it's not even Tragic Arrogance, that's 4-3 body, it's fine, he's gonna kill my Gisela, and his Tragic Arrogance is still like doing nothing here. He can attack me for 2, but then I will attack him for 10, and he will be having still 2 life left. Let's see. And no attacks. Okay, there is a land. So I guess I'm just gonna kill this one blocker. Yeah, he's gonna sacrifice it to gain 3 life, it's fine. But then I attack for 10 and he will gotta block something to actually stay alive. And he'll probably kill my Mindbender at this point, but... Yep. Gideon at 5 loyalty again, so he will not be able to kill it in response with these 2 guys. So... let's see if he wants to block. Alright, Eily is down. And my hand is empty, so if he top decks like Anguished Unmaking, I might be in trouble, waiting for a good top deck. Alright. So Tragic Arrogance is a dead card here, so I know at least one of his cards at this point, and 2 unknown cards. And it can't be Blessed Land, that's what I'm afraid of. He may have like Celestial Flare, but I don't think he's gonna play it. I mean, in this format I guess no one plays Celestial Flare anymore, because we have Blessed Lines and all of his Blessed Lines in the graveyard. Alright, another Planeswalker is good, so let's just attack him for 5. And plus Nahiri, so she can draw some good stuff maybe late in the game, when I draw something irrelevant like a land. Okay. Alright, he's firing up his Shambling Vent again, but it's not gonna really help him. I mean, he can live another turn, but oh yeah, he find a way to deal with Gideon. Maybe that was the kind of my misplay, I forgot about this Tragic Arrogance. So he gave me Nahiri, but maybe I will be better off with Nahiri than Shambling Vents, than with Gideon I mean. So I don't really need this Shambling Vent, I need something more relevant to kill him, potentially. Well, Pilgrim's Eye is not it, unfortunately. Well, at least it can give us a land here, which we may want to discard to Nahiri next turn, so let's just leave it. And we kind of have a choice here. Maybe if he attacks Nahiri and we block, we can fetch something with Nahiri, like a creature, to attack. Hmm. I'm trying to remember what good creatures I have. But it's not really safe since he may have like rest of... Well, if I get Limbala out of Nahiri and attack him for 5, and then I can play Limbala, but then Nahiri will die, so nah, I would rather just be looting with her at this point. Not much I can do, I guess, on this 2 mana. Well, Languish is a card that really needs to go away. Kinda want something more relevant here. Well, Mindbender is a good one. So let's attack and see what his hand looks like. Still wanna keep up this mountain for Nahiri to fetch something more relevant. Alright, let's see his hand. And I guess I could have just... Wow, that is Anguish Unmaking, which he doesn't want to cast. Well, we will not be able anymore. And he's got plenty of creatures here. And I guess I could just cast Mindbender for 8. That was really my misplay here. I could just play it for show for 8 and didn't really need to sacrifice my Pilgrim's Eye, but yeah. It's too bad, it's too bad. But let's see, he can play 2 creatures this turn. Alright, seems like my opponent for the match is almost ready. Alright, there are 2 creatures. And at this point I would love to have an Languish. Well, Radiant Flames would be a perfect draw here, since I can just kill these 2 guys and then attack for lethal. Alright, what is gonna... Well, I missed what he got in the top of his library, so... I guess it was... I don't really remember. Well, so now I guess he's dead because I can kill one of his creatures and then get my Linvala and attack for 10, and he can only block one of my 5/5s. So yeah, I guess this is a play here. Yep. Alright, we found a way to win the game, and that's cool. Let's just get to the match and see how the deck goes versus Geist Blast Ramp deck. Alright, kinda need to wait for him for a couple of minutes, so let's just wait. Don't really want to start a new match. Well, I guess I can just go to solo battle just to do something at least. Not gonna finish this, of course, just to kill some time for the match. Right, let's see what AI got for us. Yeah, good hand. I'm gonna keep it. Still need white or green here at this point. Well, Alright, seems like he's ready, so yeah, let's just send him an invite and let's get it all started. Oh, did I play restart? I was gonna concede actually. Damn it. Damn. Yeah, continue, please let me fucking concede the game. I don't wanna play you. Alright, let's get to our battle. That's what it is all about, right? So, battle friend, right deck, yep. Let's get it started. Error, not good. Seems like we have some connection problems. Let's see if he restarting the client will help. Well, if I have like Olivia in my starting hand and couple of creatures and no problems with land to actually cast them, that would be like perfect for this match, since I can like hit him every turn for a ton of damage and hopefully it will be enough to kill him fast. But Olivia is the only one card in the deck, so let's see if it will happen. Okay, seems like we in the game. Let's see. I'm not gonna whining around if I lose this game, so doesn't really matter. I kinda give up on this tournament since I've lost 2 matches already, and doesn't really matter if I win or lose this one. Let's hope I'm not gonna get mana screwed or something. Well, this hand has Nahiri and it may be good enough, but I don't know. Let's just keep it. It's fine. At least we have all of our colors covered and we can play Talia next turn. Yeah, why not? This Radiant Flames is just a dead weight here. Card that does pretty much nothing in this match, so is Languish, and that's not really cool here. So now we top deck the 4th land, so at least we can play Nahiri on turn 4. And he's missing green mana for now, so let's just give him the target for his Radiant Flames if he has one. And maybe, alright, target for Geist Blast. Cool. I'm definitely gonna discard Radiant Flames for Nahiri. Since that's so dead card here, it's just disgusting how bad this card in this matchup. Alright, so he has got 4 mana and still no green, all the removals up, but Nahiri is gonna survive, and I guess she's gonna survive, and Chandra is a good draw as well. So let's play Nahiri, or maybe he has a counterspell. I didn't really think about counterspell. So yeah, he could have like Unsubstantiate or what else, Scatter to the Winds. So yep, I should have maybe just played around this, but I guess there was no good way to play around counterspell, so he has it. Alright, there's his green. Right, Firecraft to Nahiri, he's gonna check her loyalty. It's fine, it doesn't go to my face, so I'm kinda fine for that. So, Mindbender is a good draw. So I guess I Pilgrim's Eye here. Get a land. I don't know which one, but let it be. Well, I don't really know. I guess I'm all covered up. Let's just plus Nahiri into nothing, because I kinda like my hand here. Don't really wanna change anything. Next turn I'm probably gonna play Mindbender before Chandra, so yeah, I can discard some of his good stuff. Alright, Nahiri is down, which is fine. At least we can attack for 1 here. And 2 of his firecraft that could deal a lot of damage to my face are gone. Alright, let's go to combat. I may have played Linvala here, but I guess I would love to just see his hand at this point. And let's see if I can afford play Pilgrim's Eye. No, I cannot. So yeah, I guess I just emerge this and see his hand, what it's got, and there is a burn spell that I don't really want him to cast, and 2 Nissa's Renewal to gain life, but I don't know, man. I have Chandra next turn, so maybe I will just... And he doesn't have double green, that's kinda problem for casting Green Warden, so I guess I will take one of his renewals here. Because he can play Murasa only if he top decks a green source. Alright, there is a Telling Time, unknown card of him. Probably gonna get some kind of land here to play. But we can hit him for how much? 6 and 5 for 11. So he's got a renewal and Green Warden. And Gideon is also fine. Well, maybe I will just go Pilgrim's Eye plus Gideon. Maybe. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm gonna do. He ain't got no counter spells at this point, no Unsubstantiate. That's what I know for sure, so let's just... I don't know, get out black. And play Gideon and attack for 5. So I'm not scared of Firecraft at this point, since he kinda spent all of them. So let's just make a token. If he'll top deck like Radiant Flames, it will kill just only 2 guys, these 2 guys, and that's not really that, you know, scary. Alright, he's ramping up, but we're still at 20 health, so it's not really that relevant. So I guess I just plus Gideon and play Chandra and plus her and attack for a ton of damage here. That was a pretty good start for us actually. Kinda slow because our only play was Talia on turn 3, but opponent seemed like to have mana issues. So yeah, can't complain about this match. So we hit him for down to 2, wow, that is something. From 21 to 2 we hit him for like 19, yep. So he has to actually deal with 2 of these Planeswalkers at the same turn to actually get rid of this, to get out of this situation, but let's see what he can master. He's got 1 Green Warden of Murasa and something else that I don't know nothing about. And we got pretty much a lot of gas here. Like we've got Linvala and Gisela. I wish I could have this land that gives haste. Battlements or something. Alright, That is one of his unknown cards, Explosive Vegetations. Not gonna help him. And I bet he's not running any bugs or something like that. So yeah. Let's just ultimate Gideon, why not? Alright, he concedes, let's just... Alright, there is some Substantiate on my 6-6, but he's still dead. Oh wow. 2 Unsubstantiates. God damn my language. Yeah, 2 of them in a row, wow. That's kinda cool. But still managed to win. Let's get to round 2. Wow, the game crashed. Woo! That is something. Fortunately, I still have my stream online. That's best part of running streams with NVIDIA GeForce Experience, because I can just stream my... Um, I forgot how this calls. Damn it. My screen. Damn it. Alright, let's get to the second battle. Alright, let's stop chatting and get to the game. Well, that was a good starting, and we were playing second in the first match, and hopefully we play first now. Yeah, good, but actually we like kinda don't have to play first at this point, but whatever. I'm gonna keep this hand because I have like Firebird, which is consistent, you know, creature that he can really get rid of. Alright, so let's just play Needle Spires, then we can play Marsh, and then we can play Garrisons, and then we can play Firebird. Alright, there's a good curve, and this Castle Exerton is just a dead card here, unfortunately. But what can you do? Let's play Marsh. He's probably have removal for Garrison. Well, the only removal he can use for Garrison here is just like Firecraft, and he ain't got no double red for that. Well, if he has a red source, he can Radiant Flames it, but then I will just play Firebird, and I drew 2 of my sweepers, and in this match all of my sweepers are dead cards, like they do fucking nothing. And that's the problem without sideboarding. I don't know why it's a third tournament so far and we still cannot use sideboarding here. Like, what the hell, man. I would love to get rid of these cards out of my deck for this match, but unfortunately I can't. Alright, no Radiant Flames here. So I guess I will just go for the beats downs and play my Firebird and attack for 5. For 7 actually. And next turn he can play Radiant Flames to get rid of my whole board, but there is a Guy's Blast for one of my tokens. Okay. Not gonna cry about this. So that probably means he ain't got a Radiant Flames. Oh, well, he probably maybe have it. He just want this Guy's Blast on the graveyard at this point. So if he has a Radiant Flames here, I'm pretty much fucked up. But what can you do? Alright, still nothing. Let's just play Evolving Wilds and attack again. And no response at all. Well, that kinda sucks for my opponent. Like, wow, not really cool. Let's get our white while I remember this. Right, Pulse of Murasam. Fair enough. He's gonna give me my own Evolving Wilds to gain 6 life, which is fine, I guess. Whatever. Next turn I can even try to melt my garrisons, and if he destroys my board, I mean, well. And another dead card. I have 3 dead cards in this match. So I guess we kinda try to risk. I don't really see any good responses he has. Like maybe he can have Unsubstantiate to get rid of my Hanweir here. But that will be fine since I will attack for 6 anyways. And seems like he's not. Yep, I guess it's a game. So 2 rounds in a row, pretty easy wins, but in my favor. I got like good cards and he like got nothing really relevant. No ramp spells and he was, I don't know, mana screwed. I don't know. But I had 3 dead cards in my hand as well. Alright, I guess thank you guys for watching this. I'm not gonna play further, I guess. Don't really want to. Yeah, thank you guys for watching this and hope you like it. And see you guys next time.